In the last year, we have scaled massively, more than I would ever think we did. I mean, I never intended to start a business, 7 years ago. And now it's a little bit crazy in a good way. But when we went to the SEO Vibes conference in Poland, I was chatting to an amazing guy called Mihai, who is from Budapest Romania, sorry. And he has an agency called DWF, I believe. And what they do is they do SEO. And what he was talking about in his talk was all about how he manages and his team manage loads of clients. And one of the things that he does is every quarter, he sends out an email to all of his clients. Well, he doesn't personally, his operations managers do, and their account managers. And they send a survey on, would you recommend Nautilus to a friend or a colleague? And, here's how some of the things that we could maybe improve on. What do you think? Would you rate us out of 5 for this? Would you recommend us for this? Would you recommend us for that? How can we improve? And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I turned around to Emma, our operations manager, and I said, Emma, can we do this? And we are. So this is an amazing way to get feedback from your clients, but it is also a way to ensure that you get more reviews and more testimonials. So you can take points from that survey and sort of compile them and put them as testimonials on your website. Or even better, you can do a very intuitive survey as we've done. And if people say yes to the right questions, at the end, it will say, could you leave us a Google review? And it gives a link to our Google My Business and they can leave a review. And at the time of recording, I think we're on 163 Google reviews, which is amazing. And I want us to get to 200 this year. There aren't many agencies that have a lot of authentic, I stress that, Google reviews. And I want us to this year, by the end of this year, hopefully get 200. It's a little bit of a big jump from 163 to 200, but I think we can do it. We've got a good chunk of clients that haven't left us reviews. So these surveys are going to be an amazing way to get feedback, to improve our services, but also add to our overall brand reputation by building up our Google My Business profile with reviews. And of course, those reviews tie into our website, which means that we never have to update our testimonial section on our website ever again, which I would highly recommend if you have a Wix website, WordPress website, even a custom website. There are so many widgets, plugins, and tools that you can literally link with your Google My Business. And every time you get a review over a certain amount of stars, it will automatically appear on your website, which is amazing because, as I said, you never have to update your reviews, your testimonials ever again, and it works amazingly. And this doesn't just work for service-based industries, it could also work for e-commerce as well. When people buy products on an e-commerce store, you should already have a mail flow that after a week or 2 weeks, a client gets an email, a customer gets an email to say, can you leave us a review for this product? Or it could be a link to Trustpilot, which if you've stuck around for a while, you'll know my thoughts about Trustpilot. Or it could be to the particular product page where you see reviews. You could also build it into a unique customer experience. And if someone leaves a review, they get a couple of points maybe added to their reward account, or they get a little bit of a voucher or unique discount code that they can use for future purchases. It's a good way to incentivize your customers to continue building your brand by a very small amount of time and effort that it will take you to put out an email campaign, to send manual emails, to do all the different things. And you can use that from an e-commerce standpoint as well by automating it. As soon as somebody someone buys a product, they start that flow, but also you can do it randomly as well. So if you don't have those email flows set up, you can send an email to all of your customers and be like, hey, would you leave us a review for this particular product? Or would you leave us a review on Google? Would you leave us a review on Trustpilot? And all the different review platforms out there, it works really well. And if potential customers, if potential clients or potential investors or potential partners look at your website, look at your Google My Business, look at your Trustpilot, look at all the different review sites, and if they see that you have some good reviews that are coming in consistently and you're replying to those reviews, as we've talked about before, it shows your business in such a positive light and sets you aside from your competitors. For example, one of our competitors has like 60 Google reviews. Probably at least 10 of those are fake, as you can really tell. And when a potential client is looking at us versus a competitor, and we have 160 Google reviews and they have 60, ours have come in over a period of, 3 or 4 years, or however long the oldest one was, it shows you in much of a positive light, and your chances of converting that customer, that client, increases massively because you've got that trust, hence the Trustpilot, in your brand. So I would highly recommend setting up an automated flow to get customer reviews after someone's placed an e-commerce order, and doing quarterly, if not once or twice a year, personalized email to all of your clients to ask for their feedback, because sometimes people don't give feedback when they're on review calls, when they're on what am I thinking, Tom? When they're on review calls, or just a general email being like, hey, how's things? Shall we have a call to check in? Some people don't want to do that, and some people might prefer to do it anonymously through a wonderful survey, which is what we want. And you can use that, and you can build out your processes. You can do team training. You can do everything. It gives you a massive data point, which you wouldn't get normally. So take away from this video, this podcast. Oh my God, I'm not with it today. Can you tell it's midnight and I'm recording this? Do it, because it's going to save you money, save you time, and build your brand even further. There you go. Stay awesome, stay safe, but most importantly, stay nerdy.